Hey everyone, it's time for another Dall-E 3 video already. I already did the full intro on it, so everyone, if you don't know how to use it, don't know what it is, feel free to go back and look at one of my other videos on that. And I've also gone through what I consider to be the main drawback of it, which is the censorship, so again, another video on that. What I'm going to talk about today is basically how awesome it is. It does excel at quite a few things, and even especially compared to Midjourney 5.2. Which tends to be the standard that everyone compares us to, and honestly I think it surpasses Midjourney in quite a few areas. Again, the caveat being that censorship that I talked about in the previous video. So one thing that I have shown in the past is how great the text is. If you haven't seen that video, it shows off quite a bit of it, but I'm just going to go through real quick just so we can put all together in one place how nice this is. So let's open up Bing. I guess I need to Bing Create. Let's go there. And I'm just going to use two super simple things that show off how great text can be. Hopefully these work. I haven't tried them yet, but they might not be perfect, but let's just try one real quick. Young boy holding a sign that reads, "I like turtles." Oh, and I've already used up all 25 of my tokens, so you can see it's not getting the progress bar. There you go. I like turtles and I turtles. Anyway, with any of the text, it's going to come out to where it's not perfect every time, but it's usable. Unlike Midjourney, which no matter what you do, it's almost never, unless you go for like one letter at a time, it's just almost impossible to get anything to work in Midjourney. Alright, so let's do one more real quick. Let's do the word. So it's something more than just a sign. Let's do the word connect. Made out of cables and computer parts. Would be really cool looking if they work, if they're correct. But you just re-roll it, try it again, keep going until you get one. I'm going to do one more real quick and almost. Again, you have to re-roll it, but it's getting pretty close. Alright, so now let's go on another test. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start off in Midjourney, and I'm going to start with a prompter. So let me first hide the browser, and let's go into Discord, and got this set up. So I'm going to try a full prompt that's pretty simple, and first see how that works, and then I'm going to start adding and changing things, see how it works or doesn't work in first Midjourney, and then I'll do the exact same thing with Dall-E 3 after that. So first image, let's put in real life version of a princess in a throne room, high contrast cinematic lighting, sun shafts. Let's do that. Alright, let's see what we got. Perfect. Pretty much what we expected. Now let's make one very simple change and see what happens. I'm going to now, instead of just a princess, I'm going to make it actually be Princess Zelda. And let's see how Midjourney handles that. Alrighty. Well, it's still a princess, but that is not Princess Zelda to my knowledge. So that's already a problem with Midjourney. So let's do one more thing. Even though that's already not working, let's try adding someone to it. Link. Standing next to the throne. Still not Princess Zelda, and no Link in sight. Okay, so let's try that now in Dall-E 3. Hide that. Go over to Dall-E. So again, we got real life version of a princess in a throne room, high contrast cinematic lighting, sun shafts. Seriously, I know this is supposed to be a why Dall-E 3 is better, but it doesn't look that way so far. But let's try something here. Let's actually change that already to Princess Zelda and see what happens. Okay, so for some reason I had to take out a real life version and then it came through. But let's first say this. This is actually Princess Zelda. At least it looks like it to me. I'm going to go back real quick and just try a princess without that real life thing and see what happens. Okay, so apparently it just doesn't like real life. Now let's go back to Princess Zelda, then let's put Link in there and see what happens. And would you look at that? Not only do you get Princess Zelda in there, you also get another character that is also the correct character together in the shot. Back to Midjourney and try something else out. This I kind of did before in the intro video to Dall-E 3. I'm going to show it anyway because it's still just nice to have it all together in one place. You'll still see quite a bit of a difference, and yet it still actually works pretty well in Midjourney. Okay, so now for some full color comic book line art of a young pirate woman. Oh, these actually look really good. Yeah, these are nice. So now, this will be the same thing, but she'll be wielding a cutlass sword. Okay, so all the pictures look great except for only one of them has her wielding anything. Looks kind of like a sword, but not exactly. So maybe it's just a problem with the swords. Let's change that to a trident. That's a negative on the trident, not even trying to hold anything on that one. Again, otherwise the pictures look great. So one last try. Let's do a blunderbuss. And no gun. Alright, so obviously that didn't go too well. Again, the images look great, it's not giving you what you want to see. And that's kind of the whole point of this. So let's go back over to Bing. Alright. Okay, one thing I noticed with this is, first of all, these look great too. Kind of weird that this one has the cropping on the top, but this actually followed an instruction that I didn't think about that Midjourney did not, and that is the fact that I clearly asked for red and amber. Yes, it had red and amber, but it didn't really take up the whole color scheme like it should for the image when you put that in. This is definitely almost all red and amber. I would say it's a plus right there for Dall-E 3. Just the fact that it's actually paying attention to everything you put in there. So now let's have the wielding of the weapons. The sword. And look at that. Cutlass sword in each one. Okay, there we go. Cutlass, holding it correctly and everything. Red and amber. Red and amber. Holding it in the fire, actually. Alright. So perfect on that one. Let's change it to a trident. Okay. Nice. And that would be a tudent, not a trident. Alright, so she does pretty well with stabby and slicey weapons. Let's try shooty weapons. Blunderbuss again. Gun. Held perfectly. Gun. Not sure what's in her left hand though, but. And gun. Yeah, I don't know how that's being shot. That's a little weird. Well, it can't all be perfect, but still. Gun. Alright, let's go back to Midjourney and try a different test. So I'm going to call this the color and addition test. So there's the prompt. Okay, got the rain, got the wet hair, got the dark purple hair. It's supposed to be a white shirt. Only got white shirt in 2 of them. Otherwise, black jacket on all of them. I am not seeing anything like fire for the hair. No fire. Messed up on 2 of the shirts. Otherwise, pretty good. First, let's try changing the hair. Instead of a dark purple, I'm going to change that to dark pastel red hair. Only 1 white shirt now, and the hair was changed to red. I wouldn't say it's very pastel, but it's red, and I am not seeing any fire flamey hair at all. Now let's make the prompt a little more interesting as far as what she's doing. Let's do hands raised high above her head. Alright, it's still really frustrating that You're asking for a white shirt and you can't get a white shirt each time. Alright, hands up to the sky, that's great. Still not seeing any fire whatsoever. Swirling magical purple fire. Why keep it all the same color? Okay, a little bit better now. It's still not really changing the hair, but it is getting some swirling fire around her and some sparks and whatnot. Still only one white shirt, which isn't even a t-shirt. Now let's add one more thing. Fiery sparks all over. First of all, I just noticed actually in the last image, her arms aren't really raised up. I mean, two of them are partially raised, two of them are not raised at all. So now with the new one, although I really like that first image, arms are not up, but definitely getting all the sparks and all the fire now, except for, again, fiery hair, but otherwise I think they're pretty nice looking images. Oh, and of course, the freaking shirt. So bottom right's doing the best. Okay, so that's Midjourney for you. Let's go back to Bing. So taking that first prompt, let's put that in. See how that works. Okay, first of all, much more realistic. Second, black jacket, dark purple hair, white t-shirt. Not really the fiery flames. Maybe this one a little bit. Nah, it's just more the backlighting. Otherwise, these images look great. Okay, so hair. Let's change the hair again. Instead of the dark purple hair, dark pastel red hair. Again, almost everything still has the fiery hair. I just wonder if that just might not be a thing. However, it is more pastel than what, yeah, that's definitely pastel. So it's getting the pastel right. But now if I actually wanted kind of more of the red that Midjourney had, instead of the pastel, let's do a vibrant and see how that works. Yes. Yeah, that's actually more the color I was kind of going for, unlike what even Midjourney did. Okay, another thing is you're all giving mostly cotton zip-up jackets. Let's instead change that to a black leather jacket, because that's what Midjourney was giving almost every single time. There we go. And I just like to say again, black jacket with what? White t-shirt every single time. Let's have her put her hands up. Your hands are raised more to her head instead of above her head. Let's see if we just change that to hands raised high above her head. That one's got it. Alright, let's go for the other fun stuff. Let's go with the swirling magical purple fire. Wow. Okay, only got 2 images this time, but that looks awesome. Because now it's actually affecting the hair, which you couldn't really tell with Midjourney at all. Now it definitely is. So now I don't think there's anything missing. Well, there we go. That's, again, not above her head, but still, that's an amazing looking shot. Alright, one more thing. Let's add in the fiery sparks. Okay, the jacket got a little weird here. But yeah, that's not seeing too much in the way of sparks, but it's kind of there. But these are really cool. Alright, I would definitely say Dall-E 3 is winning this one. It got pretty much everything from the prompt correct. And that I think is kind of the most important part of using any of these image creators. So now let's go to one more thing that's kind of a really long prompt and see how first Midjourney does with that, and then we'll see how Dall-E 3 goes up against it. I'm not even going to bother reading what any of this is, but basically it's a Valkyrie that's going to be in this one. Alright, so we're going to be looking for the expression on her face being fierce. We want her obviously beautiful blonde, but the main things are wings of fire and silver armor. We want the rain, town destroyed around her, nighttime, should be a moon or at least a moon lit. Let's see what we got. So, great looking images. However, this bottom left one, I don't even see wings at all. The wings just in general aren't... Well, this bottom right one is actually kind of nice looking as far as the wings. Otherwise, no wings of fire. Some rain, but not completely. Alright. So let's change that. So instead of silver armor, we're going to just change that to red and black metallic armor. Okay, so this really seems to be having trouble with the wings. Only one of them got wings this time. It's doing great with the Luis Royo, but the wings are non-existent on 3 of them. That's terrible. Did get black armor, not really red and black, although it changed red in the background for a lot of the stuff in it. Kind of disappointing. Okay, so now instead of red and black, let's try something to be a little more obvious. Let's do purple and green. Alright, so here we got purple. Not seeing any green, just a little bit of green tint on the bottom right one, but not seeing it otherwise. This is the thing. These are beautiful images, but are they what you asked for? In this case, not even close as far as most of the things. Let's do red and gold. Okay, aside from one, I'm actually really liking the wings this time around. Did get the... It's kind of red and gold, but it's mostly the overall colors. It's not really changing the armor specifically to red and gold. Again, it looks great as far as Luis Royo artwork, but I'm just not seeing even... I mean, they even look... The ones that are kind of look like it has light coming from above, it just looks more like sunlight. Not even seeing the moonlit. It's too bad. Again, amazing images, just not what I'm asking for. So, that's that for our Midjourney. Let's see how Dall-E 3 stands up to it. Okay, so let's take this really long prompt again. I think that fits. Yep. Holy crap, that's insane. Alright, I'm done. You try and tell me that does not look better than anything that Midjourney did with that prompt. That is insane. It's not just one of them. Dang, all these are amazing. Okay, moonlit, yes. Fiery wings, yes. Silver armor, yes. Beautiful blonde, no surprise there. She's looking pretty fierce and evil to me. What was the background supposed to be? Destroyed small town in the background? Yeah, definitely. These are awesome. Alright, so let's just do the simple thing and change the color and see what we get with that. Alright, so first up is red and metallic. First up is red and black metallic. Holy shnikes, these are gorgeous. Okay, is Dall-E 3 better? Absolutely, when it's working, but these are just a freaking amazing. Alright, definitely want to see how it does with purple and green, just as long as it doesn't turn out to be like the Joker. Wow. That's definitely the don't F with me shot. Red and gold. Yeah. These are crazy good. And the backlighting from the moon, everything just perfect. Alright, I'm going to have a little more fun with this one actually. Let's do one more thing to it. Instead of just the armor, let's do the thing I did from the comic book one, but instead let's have her wielding a halberd. Oh, crap. Wow. Huh. Insane. Alright, so after those, I don't even really know what to say other than what I already have is just that if, it's a big if, but if you can get by the censorship, Dall-E 3 is so much better than what Midjourney is. Because first of all, the images look great. I mean, they both look great in Midjourney or Dall-E. But to me, they just look better with Dall-E than what they do with Midjourney. But more importantly, boy, do they get the prompts correct. Everything you, for the most part, everything you ask for is in there, and it's done so well. And that's, to me, what matters the most. There's so much more that I want to try out and see what the differences are between Dall-E 3 and Midjourney, and maybe even Leonardo. But for now, I think that's going to be it. I appreciate everyone that's stopped by and checked out this video. If you could do me a huge favor, I would absolutely appreciate it if you would comment, like, and subscribe. I want to continue making these videos. I'm having a great time doing it, and I hope you find these all helpful. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.